Congratulations to those of you who got points, and sorry to those of you who didn't get points. Let's go ahead and take a little break and get to know who's playing our game. What do you say, Steve? Who's up first?
Let me find that document.
Okay.
Rising star comedian Chip Nicholson loves anime, competition, and being petty.
Ha! Oh, let me go back to Price is Right. So, Chip, you are a former champion of this game, as we were talking about before the game. What the hell? Oh, sorry. You played the game with us up at Big Pine, and you were the champion up there. What did you win? What was the final grand prize?
Well, there was a couple of things. I won a Not Another Teen movie
Sure.
DVD set.
Uh-huh.
I won, and the main thing though that I really
One is a strong word.
That I cherish.
Yeah.
I won your heart. No, what I won. No, it was like this rectal thermometer thing. I don't know what the.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
You remember that shit? That shit was wild.
But wasn't the grand prize a gift card to somewhere?
Oh, to Arby's.
Oh, nice, very nice.
I still have it. I haven't used it yet.
You're loaning Arby's $30 forever. Use that card, man. Get yourself some Jamochas. You're located in LA, is that right, Chip?
Uh-huh.
And what are you working on these days besides trying not to get sick?
Oh, exactly. Straight up. Well, working on my ankle because I just pulled my Achilles back in December. So I'm working on walking, which I'm doing all right with that.
You seem to be wounded a lot.
Last time you saw me, I had a broken wrist, right?
Yeah. Is that a thing for you?
That's why you gotta stay still.
Weak bones, I guess.
Well, I mean, black don't crack, but we break.
Apparently it breaks.
Sure.
All right.
Yeah, we break.
Well, thanks for playing, Chip. We appreciate you being here. Steve, who's next?
Thank you for having me.
Sure.
Sari Beliak writes funny things on the internet and occasionally says them into a microphone with varying degrees of success. She lives in Phoenix with her dog, Johnny Marr.
Oh, Johnny Marr. We're all fans of the dog, Johnny Marr. Not so much the guy. So, Sari, you're our returning champion. The past 2 weeks, you have been the champion of this game. How has your life changed being the champion of all your favorite game shows?
You know, I had a UTI last week, but I don't think that it's related. At least I hope it's not related.
Oh, no. Yeah. Mary will tell you. Mary, as a former champ, Mary will tell you that's part of the deal.
Yeah, it is a side effect of winning this show.
Okay.
What can I tell you? It probably has something to do with me. What's going on with you these days besides taking care of your dog? Are you still writing funny things on the internet?
Always writing funny things on the internet. I submitted a packet to SNL earlier today.
Oh, nice. So when do you start?
You know, I haven't heard back just yet, but I'll check my email in a couple minutes and we'll see.
All right. Well, mention my name. If they didn't get back to you, mention my name.
Got it. I will do that. Thank you, Paul.
Sending you good vibes, Sari.
Thank you. I love good vibes.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, Sari. Good luck. I hope you regain your title. Who's next, Steve?
Alex Bays is the head writer and producer of Late Night with Seth Meyers, and he also does not know what he's doing here.
Yeah, that's a good question. What are you doing here, Alex? Obviously, no.
Well, I saw 8 o'clock and I forgot what coast I was on.
Sure. Now, last time we spoke, you were in Chicago. Are you back in New York now?
I'm back in New York.
Okay, so it's like 11:30 for you there.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, I appreciate you staying up late. But that's what you do, right? You're the late night guy. You're the late night guy, though, right? That's what you do. Now,
insider. I'll give you an insider thing.
Yeah.
The show is taped during the afternoon.
What?
We don't really stay up late.
How do you get all those late breaking jokes about what happened during the day?
No, we don't.
Now let me ask you a serious thing, because this is something that's been bugged me. Everyone's doing shows from their house now, whether it's late night, whether it's the news, whether it's SNL, whatever. Everyone's doing shows from their home. And so if you're watching, like, say, your show for the past, Seth is in a different place now, but for the past few months, he was in his attic and he making jokes about the crazy door and the Thornbirds and all that stuff. And it's part of the show. And yet, you've had guests who are professional, hilarious comedians who have come on your show and still mentioned, hey, what's with that crazy door behind you? Now, aren't they pretty much announcing, hey, I've never watched this show in the past month, by the way. Even though I've been booked on the show, I haven't watched it in at least 2 months. So tell me about your door. What do you guys think when they say shit like that?
Just that. I mean, I think we don't expect.
No, of course not. But I mean, take a look if you're going to be a guest, right? Watch 5 fucking minutes of the new format, right? It is a new format.
I want to say that it is my favorite late night show. I watch it every night. I watch the
Without a doubt.
every night, and I watch the end every day. And Amber Ruffin is my favorite every.
God, that last night joke Seth can't tell were very, very funny. That was very good. All right, well, I like to see him in the new place. I can't wait for some hilarious guest to go, hey, what's with the pirate picture? I fucking hate that.
You won't have to wait long, I'm sure.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
You know, though, because I don't watch the show.
All right. I'll send you a text. Alex is very nice when I send him texts about the show. The best response I ever got was, sir, this line is for emergencies only. All right. Jim, Steve, who's next on our list?
Truman Cadmus is the co-host of the Red Bull Rant Soccer podcast and thinks he almost recalls what live sporting events and concerts look like.
Yeah, those were the days, huh? Now, Truman listens to my podcast, The Paul Goebel Show, which Jim and I brought back. And so he's one of the few people who listened to it, and he got the trivia question right. So I offered him a chance to be on the show. So this is his prize. Quite the prize, eh, Truman?
Terrible decision on both of our parts, I believe.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I can send
idea.
you a gift card, or you can be on my dumbass game show. And I don't know. Now, you're also in a different time zone, right, Truman? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts, so
Okay.
I'm staying up late with Alex.
So you guys are both up late. Nice. Well, you still do the Red Bull podcast, the Red Bull Rant?
I do. We took about a 3-month hiatus because, there was no games to be had.
Right.
Now that we had about 2 games in, I just did one about 2 hours ago.
Excellent.
Logged off and then immediately jumped onto this. So finally, we're podcasting again.
And where can people listen to that?
Everywhere podcasts are streamed, right? iTunes and Stitcher and all that good stuff.
Excellent.
Just follow us on Twitter at Red Bull Rant, and we post our show every week.
Thank you very much for joining us, Truman. Who's next,
I'm going to pretend I'm excited, really just here to see Jim, that's all.
We all are. Steve, who's next?
Mary Upchurch is a stand-up comedian and the host of Wings with Friends podcast.
Hi, Mary. Welcome back.
Glad to be here.
Now, you're also a former champion. You won it when we played it live. You're one of the first champs. And you won it back when we were giving away big prizes. What was your final prize?
I got a gift certificate for Buffalo Wild Wings that helps me continue my podcast, Wings with Friends.
There you go. And the great thing is, I was not the guest when you did that. So it was a perfect podcast without me on it.
To have you on it for that.
But yeah, I think you are honestly one of the big, because your gift card was like for $55. So you had one of the highest scores of anyone who's ever played. So it's pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. You can listen to Wings with Friends on iTunes, Spotify, and SoundCloud. And I just launched a new YouTube show with 3 of my friends called Totally Off Topic, and you can find that on the Broken Drift Network on YouTube.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Man, I didn't even have to ask you about it. All right, well, I want you to be the new champion. I'm secretly rooting for you. Don't tell anyone else, okay, Mary?
Hey, what the hell?
All right, who's next, Steve?
Jim Bruce is mostly sad. He has worked with such greats.
Wow, what's it like to work with such greats, Jim?
I have so many stories about the things they did. And
Magnum condoms, yeah.
Yeah.
How many celebrities are involved in that Magnum condoms story?
Am I famous?
No.
Then none.
Wait a minute, what about Magnum? What about
That's
Magnum
right.
from the show?
Yeah.
I thought that's why
wanna
they
hear
were
the
called
story?
Magnum condoms, because they were Hawaiian print with a mustache.
Do you want to hear the story?
No, I think we could take a poll, but I'm going to guarantee you the answer is
It's pretty
going to be a
funny.
resounding no.
It's
I'm
really
absolutely
funny.
sure. Tell you what, share it in the group chat after we've all left. Jim,
really funny.
aside from bringing back our ridiculous podcast that 3 people listen to, you're doing other things that
Indeed.
people can check out. What are they?
So I'm doing a movie review show for people over 50 called When Should I Pee?
Nice.
And what I'll do, yeah, Alex, honestly, you're in the right age group with me.
That's true.
This is like, when's the right time in any given movie to pee so you don't have to pause it and bother your friends? And what movie's too long that you shouldn't even fucking bother? So that's that.
All right.
I'm also doing bath talks where I talk about a variety of important issues in a bubble bath.
Like
Also,
what?
I have a real,
What are some of the issues you discuss?
Israel now. Just
How do you put Israel into a bubble bath?
Sure.
a variety of things.
Israel right now,
Yeah, aren't you in Israel right now? At the
That's right.
at the whale? Are you at the whaling tub?
That's right. That's right. And also, I'll probably end up telling my condom story because you fucks won't let me tell it.
Yeah. If you want to hear Jim's condom story, go to his website, jimbrucecomedian.com. That's what it is, right? Or Jim Bruce.
Jim Bruce makes you vomit in your own mouth.
I thought that was
Okay.
I thought that was
Wow,
.org.
that's-
But all right. All right.
Reels, if you want to check out my YouTube channel, it's all just funny crap.
All right, good. So let's do that. All right, is that everybody? Excellent. Let's move on to the next round, man. We're going to play Hashtag Wars. Oh, come on, computer. There we go. We're going to play Hashtag Wars. You guys all know how to play the Hashtag Wars. The way it works is I gave these guys a hashtag 24 hours ago, told them to come up with as many funny responses as they could to the hashtag. And we're just going to go one by one. And we'll write them all down. We'll say them, and if it's funny, you get a point. If it's not, no points. So what did I say? The hashtag was Disney cause of death. That's what I gave these guys. Disney cause of death. Examples would be Peter pancreatic cancer, or it's a smallpox after all. And Steve wrote some. What's the different direction you went, Steve?
I went with decided to chuck it all and become the 1,000th happy haunt.
Got shot removing a racist statue of Walt. That was my favorite. So if you guys want to go that direction, you can. So we'll just go one by one, and if it's funny, you get a point. If not, no points. We know how it works. I love it. All right, Jim, Disney cause of death. What's your first one?
Murdered by P.L. Travers.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Come on.
Does anybody get that?
I do.
No.
Oh, well.
Who gets it?
Me, the guy giving him a point.
All right, Steve got it. That's all that matters.
That's a good joke.
If Steve says so. Mary, what do you think? What do you got?
You want my joke, or if that was
No, yeah. What's your hashtag?
P.L. Travers.
Round table.
Yeah, right.
my joke time, right?
Yes, go.
Okay. Leukemia Skywalker.
All right, that counts. Chip.
Disney causes of death. OD at the electrical parade.
All right, Alex.
Pocahontas virus.
Nice. Well done. I like that. Sari.
Jiminy Ricketts.
Gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. Truman.
Struck by lightning McQueen.
Whoa. Ka-chow. Nice. Jim.
Jews.
Just, that was the cause of death? Jews?
Yep.
All right. Are you catering to Steve because you guys are the? Oh no, there's 3 Jews on this show. That's okay then.
We're everywhere, Paul.
Hey, all of mine are like this.
I'm sure. Mary, what's yours?
Moana nucleosis.
Oh, good. Chip.
Okay, hooked into an entanglement.
All right, Alex.
Let's see. Hakuna Metastasis.
Wow, rough. Yes, you hate to see that happen.
And accurate too. 'Cause that's what it was.
Yeah, but it means no worries. Just, you're going to get cancer. Big deal. Sari?
I'll go with the Lion King theme and say Tumor and Pumbaa.
Ah, Tumor and Pumbaa. Nice. Truman?
Wall E. coli.
Wall E. coli. Beautiful. Beautiful. James Bruce?
Second spoonful of sugar. Diabetes.
Too many spoonfuls. Nice. Mary Upchurch?
Lady in the Clap.
Chip Nicholson?
Trigger Happy Trident.
Wow. All right. Alex?
Disney Pus. It
So-
worked over here.
So like an infection is what you're saying. You got an infection and it went bad.
A secondary symptom.
Sepsis, really. You need to get that checked out. Okay, Sari?
Rubella DeVille.
Nice.
All right. Truman?
Mike Wagau skiing accident.
All right. We're going to do one more round. Give me your best one. All right. It needs to be
supposed to save the best one.
I didn't give you that instruction,
Oh,
but
no. Okay.
if you gave up, well, sometimes if you save your best one, you get swooped. Someone comes in and does it. So, all right, but give me what you think is the best one you have left. Jim?
Laughter after firing cartoonists who were trying to unionize and testifying against them. Ha ha, you dumb idiots.
All right, I'll say that's accurate. I don't know if it's funny, but it's accurate.
It's pretty funny.
Mary?
Oh, I can't decide.
Because you're so hilarious.
I know. The Fantasian flu.
Funny and racist. Chip?
Okay, yeah, I'm kind of with Mary. Okay, Okay. So Disney #Disney causes of death.
Yeah.
Protesting for fair necessities. Fair necessities.
Well done. Chip's a big Disney guy. Nice. All right, Alex, what's your best one?
I'll do it like Norm Macdonald.
Okay.
Yeah. Frozen.
That's great.
Yes,
That's great.
that is a way to die for sure. Oh my God, Sari?
Or to keep your head alive.
Either one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Sari, what do you got?
My favorite one is Hepatitis Smee.
The guy from Peter Pan.
Great.
Sure, that's a deep cut.
That's great.
I like that deep cut. Truman?
Well, since Sari took my Jiminy Ricketts, which I thought was an absolutely genius, I'm going to go with the Country Bears attack.
Country Bears attack. Yes, Steve wrote something like that. All right, that is the end of the hashtag
Actually
round.
sitting through the Country Bears.
What'd you say?
The attack is almost worse than actually sitting through the Country Bears.
That's
Hey,
gone now.
Almost.
No one will
While
ever
he's
know.
tabulating points, I know it doesn't count, but can I say one more?
Yeah,
Yes.
go ahead.
All right. Joked on own vomit after watching pitch for new ride. 2 girls, 1 teacup ride.
2 girls, 1
girls,
teacup.
1 teacup.
I have a feeling you wrote 2 Girls, 1 Teacup like years ago when that video came out, and you've been waiting for a chance to force it in somewhere.
No. See, normally I would never make fun of that video because it's great.
Sure, of course, it's a classic. All right, Steve, you got the scores all tabulated. Let's see where everybody is.
We have Truman in the lead with 6 points. Sari, Mary, and Jim with 5 points each. Alex with 3 and Chip with 2.
All right.
Yeah.
So you see where you're standing now. So it's time to get serious. We're going to move on to the next round. And now we're going to start eliminating people because the 2 people with the lowest scores in the next round will be eliminated. So let's go ahead and play the match game. Wait, where's the music? Oh, there it is. All right. There it is. You guys know how we play the match game. I'm going to read you a question. It's going to have a blank in it. And then you're going to go ahead and write down your best answer to fill in that blank, right? And then, once you've all written your answers down, I'm going to go to Steve, and Steve's going to give us his answer. Then you guys all are going to try to match Steve, all right? So when you're writing your answers down, you're trying to match Steve. Now, I'm going to give 1 point to everybody who matches Steve, and I will also give another point to the most popular answer, whatever that happens to be. If you happen to get the most popular answer and you match Steve, I'll give you 3 points. So this is a good chance for those of you who are behind to come back. Because, as I said, I will eliminate the 2 people with the lowest scores after this round. We ready to go? Here we go.
No.
Here's the first one. Mary said, if my family ever found out that I'm a blank, they'd have a fit. Mary said, if my family ever found out that I'm a blank, they'd have a fit. Go ahead and write down what you think Steve is going to say. All right, everybody's finishing up. Steve, you know Mary. She was upset. She said, if my family ever found out that I'm a blank, they'd have a fit.
Oh, she's really worried they might find out that she's a comedian.
A comedian, sure. That makes sense. You don't want your family to ever find out that. All right, so comedian is what we're looking for. Jim, Mary said if my family ever found out that I'm a comedian, they'd have a fit. What did you say?
Oh, you guys are all Arizonans, so I said Democrat.
A Democrat, sure, yes. If we live in Arizona. Not a match, but good. Okay, Mary, what'd you say?
Democrat.
Democrat. All right, so far that's the most popular answer. So that's 1 point for Jim and Mary. Chip, what'd you say?
I said NAACP president.
Oh, jeez. If I found out that someone in my family was a president of the NAACP, I'd be very proud. That's a hard job to get, especially if she was white. If it was a white lady.
Steve was going to say that.
All right, well, that's funny. Yeah, he thought.
Mary don't sound black.
No, true. Different Mary. All right, no match. Alex, we're looking for a comedian. What'd you say?
Only thing worse than a comedian. Podcast.
Ah, so terrible. Yeah.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
I agree. Much worse.